My expectations for the season, we don't focus so much on beating certain teams, especially in dual meets. While it's definitely a component to what we look at, we're more focused on getting the swimmers to work towards their full potential and swim to their full potential in practice and at meets. We're really focused on trying to get the most out of them and have them realize how fast that they can actually swim. And so that's really a big focus in terms of expectations, that we're holding them accountable to their goals and helping them through practice to reach those goals. Another expectation that we have is that they're really well-rounded student athletes, both in the classroom and on campus, and that they're participating with different functions within the university and different events on campus. We want them to be successful in the classroom, and that's a big focus for us as well, in addition to representing the team and the university in a positive light within the community as well. The strength of this year's team, I think that the biggest strength that our team has is that they really come together as a family and are really supportive of each other. They act as if they're a family both in the water and out of the water. They do things in each other's dorm rooms, such as movie nights and team dinners, and they are always cheering for each other on the pool deck, both in practice and at meets. And I think that camaraderie that they have is a huge strength. It keeps the energy high, it keeps their attitudes positive, and it's really something that sets Eau Claire apart from a lot of the different teams in the conference. And I think that camaraderie is just something that really sets them up for success throughout the entire season, as they really do become more like a family than really rivals. And I think that's a huge part of their success. We have a really strong distance group. 2 senior women that are back this year that did very well last year, Lisa Reed and Emma Smith, and I think that they will continue to do really well this year. They've already shown a lot of dedication and hard work in practice. Other top returners, Alyssa Hermsman, she's a butterflyer. She's a sophomore this year and has done quite well at both of our meets thus far. Allie Hobley, she is one of our sprinters. She was a national qualifier last year. She's back again this year and doing really great things in the water. And then Sarah Axness is one of our divers. She was also a national qualifier last year, and we're looking forward to seeing what she can do this year on the boards as well. On the men's side, again, we have a really strong distance group that's back. Jake McDade, he's a senior. He's looking forward to a good year. He's been doing really good things in practice. Nick Stern, again, another distance swimmer. Other top returners that we have, Ben Fisher, he's a sprinter. He's only a sophomore this year, sprinter and breaststroker, and he's proven to kind of take a leadership role within the team. Ryan Young, he placed very well last year at the conference meet. He's only a sophomore and looking to move up from that. Last year he had a couple third-place finishes. And then we have a lot of returners that will do very well this year within the conference. A lot of sophomore and juniors that will add to the team on the men's side, and I think will surprise themselves on how fast that they'll end up going by the end of the season. We have a really strong freshman class, especially on the men's side, so I'm really looking forward to seeing what they're going to do. They are extremely hard workers in the water, have great attitudes, really team players. Logan Court is one of those freshman boys. He's a sprinter. He's been doing really, really great in practice, and so I'm really looking forward to seeing what he can do as well. Another freshman that we have, Dayton Miller, he's a breaststroker. I think he'll kind of fill into that spot that our national qualifier last year who graduated, our breaststroker. So he'll fill into that slot nicely. And then Jack Kelly. Jack Kelly is a swimmer that hasn't been swimming that long and wasn't recruited very much by other teams. And so we're kind of excited that he's with us, and a sprinter, really, really positive kid, great team player, and I think that he will surprise some people this year as well. So I'm looking forward to all 3 of those those guys to see what they'll do throughout the season. Our schedule, so we're swimming Stevens Point and St. Cloud this Saturday, October 25th, and so that will be a challenging meet for us. Stevens Point always has a really great program, especially on the men's side, and so that will kind of be a test to see where we are at. Lacrosse we swim in November, and then Whitewater will also have a good team this year as well, so we're looking forward to seeing what we can do against them. Again, we don't put a lot of pressure or stock into our dual meet wins and losses. We really focus the team on the end of the season, their taper meet, which is conference, and then qualifying as many as we can for the national meet in March.